Okay, good morning. So I'm going to try to do another video this morning. It's going to be a short one. I think a lot of comments, some hateful, some just, I don't know, I guess people just want to stay ignorant. And being ignorant is just, you don't know. Okay, you don't have the information. Maybe you just don't want to know. Maybe you want to be willingly ignorant. I don't know. I just want to have the information. I just want to see the proof of things. So here we go for another one.
Hello, it's me. I want to talk with you a little bit about the Patterson film and what it means to you and to me and to all the people who've seen it over the years. And what is its impact? Let me just turn this thing around. Here we go. This is an interview with John Green and Bob Gimlin, November the 5th, 2009. This is from a transcript of that interview. Let me just proceed on. This is the questioner or the interviewer, and he asked Bob, he says, your impression was it more human-like or more ape-like? Bob Gimlin said, well, I thought it was human-like. The way muscle movement. I had seen, primates in the zoos and so forth, but I'd never seen anything like that before. And with the muscle mass that it had and walking upright like a human, in my opinion, it was more human-like than animal-like. Well, that's an interesting statement. Because if you move on down through the interview, I'm going to move the names over just a little bit. There we go, so I can see. Bob Gimlin, Roger had called the track people who had track dogs up in Canada to come down there. And so I figured if they didn't have anything to check out and go by, there wasn't going to be any tracking at all. So that was my first response to that, the fact that something had to get them dogs going, or whatever they had to do, because I didn't know anything about these track dogs. I didn't know who the guy was who had them, but Roger told me that when he called earlier that evening from Al's place, Al's store down there, that this guy, I think the guy's name was McCulley or something like that, he explained to him that these dogs would track anything, anywhere, and said that they were a German Shepherd breed. Actually, it's Alsatian, which is a type of German Shepherd. Well, I never knew so much about German Shepherds dogs. See, I figured they had to be a bloodhound or a scent hound or some type. But this gentleman had told Roger that these dogs would track anything, anywhere, as long as he put them on the scent. And so, therefore, I knew that I had to do something about these tracks, or that what I figured, I didn't know much about track dogs or anything like that, but I also figured if they were going to have anything to go by, they got to see something. Now, ask yourself this question. If he took it to be a human, why would they want to put German Shepherd dogs on its trail? Ask yourself, is it legal to chase humans with dogs in the state of California? Is it moral to chase down a human with dogs. Now, he said, I'm not putting words in his mouth. He said he took it to be a human. What could have possibly been on their minds that they would want to preserve a scent for a tracking dog? But not just a tracking dog. These dogs weren't tracking dogs. They were attack dogs. They were from a guard dog service. Humans have rights, don't they? Don't a human have a basic right? If you think it's a human, wouldn't you assume that you couldn't run it down with a dog and horses? And well, there they are, showing the dog something. Just like he said. That dog's from Canada. Something is terribly wrong here. So we know that as soon as the Steelwrights were wrested from Miss Patterson by Bob Gimlin and Renee DeHenden, they immediately made Cibachrome prints and drew the face to be more like an animal. And a misdirection campaign began. If they took it to be a human, why would he be wanting to preserve the scent for the arrival of a dog? Not just a dog, but an attack dog in a full body harness. See him snatching on that tether? He's connected to the dog's chest. He can roll that dog off his feet if he has to. Alsatian. If they take it to be a human, what the hell are they doing? I thank you for your time.
Okay, so that was just the next video on the playlist, which really comes at a good time because just now going over the comments, someone was talking about slander and liability and blah, blah, blah. One of their sticking points was calling them humans, calling the boogers humans. Number one, I've never called them humans. I don't know what they are. I have no idea what they are. Now, what MK thinks they are, I don't know. I'm sure he don't know what they are. But it was Bob Gimlin that called them humans. Now, if you want to just ignore the facts of the case and remain ignorant about that, then that's on you. Because another thing that they talked about was in the comments now. Another thing they talked about was there was only one copy of the film. It's documented that there were several copies made from that original film. Several copies. One fellow went around and wanted all the copies. He wanted all the copies made. Threatened up to like 20 people. Okay? So, including women, I, I don't know what he threatened them with. I don't know. I wasn't there obviously, but I don't know. Some people just want to remain willingly ignorant, and they don't want to look at the evidence and the facts of a thing. You've got stories, then you've got evidence. That's all. I'm just trying to share some of this that I'm learning about this whole mess, and it is a whole. It's a big mess, and I'm trying to figure it out for myself. All I can really go by is evidence, pictures, what someone's had to say about it. Because there's a different story that's being told out there on someone's live Facebook, and that compares to the story that's being told back in the '60s and '70s. So that's all. Thank y'all. God bless.